Welcome back to Hoops Up, guys, and today we'll be talking about the wealthiest NBA players, such as Michael Jordan, LeBron James, and many more. NBA superstars make millions of dollars yearly, not only from their respective teams, but also through endorsements, sneaker deals, events, and other business ventures. Michael Jordan, who ranks number one on the list of the wealthiest NBA players, has a reported net worth of $3.2 billion as of April 2024. However, it's interesting to note that he's only made 2.9% of his money from NBA contracts. Today, we present the top 12 wealthiest NBA players in the history of basketball. And if you did enjoy today's video, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button for more basketball content like this. As mentioned before, Mr. Michael Jordan comes in at number one. The man has made $3.2 billion. Only $93 million has came from NBA contracts, 2.9% of his wealth. His main endorsements were Nike, Gatorade, Hanes, Upper Deck, and 2K Sports. His main investments were the Charlotte Hornets, Nike, Jordan Brand, Cincoro, Tequila, 23 Racing, DraftKings, Michael Jordan Steakhouse, Sport Radar, Music, Gigster, and Real Estate Properties. Seems like the guy has quite a portfolio, and one that many ballers should mimic, like his moves on the basketball court. Next up, we got ourselves Magic Johnson. Did you know he's worth $1.2 billion? And he only made just over $38 million from NBA contracts, about 3% of his wealth. His main endorsements were Starbucks, 24-Hour Fitness, AMC Theaters, TGI Fridays, and of course, Converse. His main investments were Equi Trust Life Insurance Company. I feel like I didn't say that correctly, but Equity, it's like the beginning word of equity, Equi. Small ownership stakes in not only the Washington Commanders, which he recently bought, Los Angeles Dodgers, the Los Angeles Sparks, LAFC in the MLS, Starbucks, and, of course, movie theaters. Now, Magic Johnson seems to be a guy who is magic with his portfolio. I'm trying to think of basketball puns. We're going to put a little pep in my step. LeBron James at 3 with $1.2 billion. Only 40% of his money, which is $482 million, has came from NBA contracts. His main endorsements have been Nike, Pepsi Cola, which is obviously Mountain Dew, Beats by Dre, Samsung, Walmart, AT&T, GMC, Rimowa, I've never seen that one, Taco Bell, Sprite. And his main investments, Blaze Pizza, Fenway Sports Group, which is like how he owns like sports teams, Spring Hill Entertainment, Uninterrupted, Ladder, and Real Estate Ventures. Pretty dope. I feel like everyone knows Big Diesel is a huge business guy. I thought he was a billionaire, but supposedly through this report, his overall earnings are $805 million. Only 36.2% has came from NBA earnings, which is just over $292 million. His main endorsements have been Pepsi, Papa John's, Taco Bell, Reebok, Burger King, Oreo, Toys R Us, Carnival Cruise Line, Vitamin Water. Main investments have been Papa John's, Annie Ann's, Five Guys, 24-Hour Fitness, Krispy Kreme, Lyft, Google, Ring, Vitamin Water, Campus, Spax, a Forest Road Acquisition Corp 1 and Corp 2, car wash franchises, and of course the real estate ventures. Just to know, a lot of people vested real estate. It's a good, safe bet. Mr. Kevin Durant, the pot smoker himself, comes in over here with $790 million, and that allows him to have 51.3% of his earnings coming from NBA contracts, which is $400 million. His main endorsements have been Nike, BBVA, American Family Insurance, Alaska Airlines, 2K Sports. I've never seen Kevin Durant in an Alaska Airlines endorsement, but that's pretty cool. Main investments, 35 Ventures, Postmates, Coinbase, Robinhood, Acorns, Overtime, Andbox, Weedmaps, Rubrik, JetSmarter, Hugging Face, Whoop, Saracap Ventures, Skydio, and Yoshi, which I've always known Kevin Durant's been a huge business guy. It's really cool. RIP, the Black Mamba. He made $755 million overall. 43.4% of that came from NBA contracts, $328 million. I swear, $60 million of that came from the Lakers in his last season. His main endorsements were Nike, McDonald's, Coca-Cola, through Sprite, Hublot, Panini, Turkish Airlines. His main investments was Body Armor Sports Drink, which a lot of people know about, the Brian Stibble Venture Capital Firm, Granity Studios, Kobe Incorporated, Players Tribune, and The Art of Sport, which is pretty cool. I knew Kobe was a really good, diverse portfolio. I met Steph Curry's publicist, and I learned so much about his what he does off the court. He comes in at $660 million, 54% of it came from NBA earnings, $357 million. And his main endorsements, of course, are Under Armour, Chase, Infinity Motor Company, Rakuten, Palm, FTX Trading, Limited, Brita, Unilever, Degree. And then his main investments have been Oxygen, TSM, Unanimous Media, underrated for Apple TV Plus and Jump Shot, Gentleman's Cut, Kentucky Straight Bourbon Whiskey, tech startups through his investment company SC30, Snap Travel, Literary, Squire, and Tonell. And he's just done a lot of activism as too. People love to hate Russell Westbrook, but they don't realize this guy has earned $520 million. $343 million of it has came from NBA contracts, about 66% of his wealth. His main endorsements have been Jordan Brand, True Religion Apparel, Samsung Electronics, Six Star, Pro Nutrient, and PepsiCo. His main investments have been Magic Spoon, Pisana, Poppy, Triller, Hype Rice, Honor the Gift, Flow, Tolco, Tire Globe, Genies, Heal, Lovell, Health House, Mason, Verano Bank, 5 Southern California auto dealerships, and real estate. I did not know he owned dealerships. That one surprised me. I feel like we learned a lot about James Harden's investments this offseason when he was making his China tour for his wine. He's made $480 million. 70% of it has came from NBA contracts, about $340 million. He's had endorsements with Adidas, Therabody, Pura, Body Armor, Vanguard, GoPuff, Panini, Saks Fifth Avenue. His main investments have been minority ownership stakes in Houston Dynamo, Houston Dash Soccer Clubs, Body Armor, Art of Sport, Stan Socks, The Beard Club, and Mitch and Ness, which are all good investments. I feel like we saw a lot of Harden this offseason pushing his business portfolio. Who can forget Chris Paul from the State Farm commercials? He's made 84% of his wealth from NBA contracts. He's overall earned $460 million. $390 of that has came from NBA contracts. His main endorsements have been the Jordan Brand, the Walt Disney Company, Spalding, State Farm, Beyond Meat, GoPuff, Tissot, Panini. And his main investments have been Hyper Ice. I think it's Hyper Ice. I said Hyper Ice earlier, but it's Hyper Ice. Chirpify, Respect Basketball, Wicked Kitchen, Meaty Foods, Beyond Meat, which are all good investments. He's been a little bit more low-key, I feel like. But like at the beginning, we saw a lot of him. Dwayne Wade coming in at 11. Mr. Dwayne Wade, $420 million overall. 47.4% of that came through NBA contracts, $199 million. Through Gatorade endorsements, Leaning, Panini, New Era, Hublot, Budweiser, Stan Socks, the Thai Bar, Sandals Resorts were some of his main endorsements, while his main investments were the Utah Jazz and WNBA Chicago Sky, 59th and Prairie Entertainment, Leaning, Proudly, 43, Mission, Product Holdings, Wade Sellers, NFTs with Budweiser Zero, executive producer on several products, including Shot in the Dark and D-Wade Life Unexpected. I feel like he's done a lot more since he's retired. And coming in last but not least, Kevin Garnett with $450 million overall. $343 million of that came from NBA earnings, which is about 82%. His main endorsements were Onta, Gatorade, American Express, Zico, and real estate investments, or real estate companies again in that case. But his main investments were real estate investments, Content Cardinal Production Studios, Game Society, and other startups and business ventures through his investment firm, Big Ticket Sports. Love Big Ticket. If you did make it to the end, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. It'll be greatly appreciated. Just want to hear your guys' thoughts about what you guys think. This one was just me listing off stuff, so it wasn't enough talking, but we're trying to pump content out of here. We've been doing like little reels and stuff. This was an article from the website. We're going to keep turning articles from the website onto YouTube videos. This one, again, was just me listing stuff, so it wasn't a lot of talking. In the future, more talking will be probably more beneficial, but if you made it to the end, let me hear your thoughts down below. Hit that like and subscribe button for more content from Hoops Hype. But cheers.